Hello and welcome everyone to the second edition of the weekly homework composition. This week we're going to be discussing another Renaissance era chord progression. This one is the passamezzo antico, and we're going to be looking at it in terms of G minor, but as I mentioned last week, you can transcribe these to any key you'd like. In this case, it is, G minor was one of the sort of common forms, and this passamezzo antico is a dance, a pavane, but songs like Stairway to Heaven are essentially twists on this. I think there's maybe a Carrie Underwood song that uses it. So it does get reused in popular and rock music. And in this case, I'm going to play it slowly so that everybody can get a feel for how it sounds in that sort of old time speed. But it's an Italian Renaissance chord progression. And so if we look at it in G minor, I just laid out for you again, what chords go in G minor. So you've got your G minor, your A diminished, your B flat major, C minor in the subdominant, D minor in the dominant. You've got your E flat major, and finally your F is the 7. And so the passamezzo antico, that goes G minor, F, G minor. You guys might remember this from last week. That's a D, like the Andalusian cadence. We've got that sort of leading tone. In this case, it's in the 5, and it's used, just as a way to resolve us around. And in this case, it does it. When you listen to it, it actually leads nicely, even though you think, well, if it's in the key of G minor, it should be a D minor. When you hear how that raised third plays with the other chords, but you realize that there's some limitations to programs like Suggester and some of the other programs that'll lay out chord progressions for you. So in this case, we've got G minor, F, G minor, D. Then in the sort of second part, but I like to circle it all the way around, B flat major, F major. Then we go G minor, D. So inside that one bar, instead of holding one chord the whole time, it's a G minor, D. And then we resolve back to G minor. So now I'm going to play that for you so you know what it sounds like. And while I do that, I'll bring up the sheet. So that's how that goes. I think at the end I might loop it around a couple of times so you can see that it almost sounds like you're pedaling the G, but keep in mind that you're allowed to, play around with these, and you're supposed to take inspiration from them. It's not quite like a graded homework assignment. It's just a homework assignment. So good luck, everyone, and I look forward to hearing what you have written next week. Bye.